Money's moving to me. I'm a millionaire. Money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it.
Hey, 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 what's going on, beautiful people? Happy Friday to you all. I hope that you're having an amazing day thus far. If not, it's about to get that much better. So go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. Rep your city, rep your country. Let me know where in the virtual building you are watching us from on today. Let us know who's here. And y'all see, I have a special guest with me today, and I'm super excited. So go ahead and let us know who's here. Go ahead, rep your city, rep your country. Let me know who is in the virtual building as I share this broadcast. I want y'all to do the same exact thing. So go ahead, let me know who's here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm excited because today I have an opportunity to be on live with someone who has been like a secret. She's been like my secret weapon in business for many, many years. And I'm super excited to be able to do this with her because listen, hey, 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 Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley, you could share this video to our group. I would highly appreciate it because for some reason, Facebook is not giving me that option. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do my intro as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled, single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books that were on the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of legendary Les Brown, a Forex trader and investor, and I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer, and my faith is exuding in all that I do. So welcome, y'all. Let me tell you something. I have my girl on here with me. She's she's very humble, she's very humble and quiet spirit and all that good stuff. But she's a boss. Don't get it twisted, okay? I have with me none other Miss Makaya Celestia Spay, y'all, who is a serial entrepreneur. She is a marketing genius. She is a mother. She has had many multiple millionaire clients, and she is part of the BAM bosses calling in and watching in all the way from Detroit. How you doing, girl?
Hey, hey, hey.
So listen, I'm excited that you're on here today, but before I even get into what we're going to discuss, I had to go sip me a little coffee right quick, honey.
Oh, yes, honey. I got it. All right.
That tastes so good. See, I didn't have mine today yet. So I was like, oh, this is perfect timing to have my coffee while I'm here with you. So I wanted us to touch on, how important it is to align with the right people. The title of this broadcast is When Bosses Align. And I think that's really important because a lot of times we have people in our life that they may mean well, but not necessarily good for us. And I want to know from you and your own perspective, how powerful it's going to be, because you've done some amazing things in business, right? How did one connection lead to another connection? Like, talk about the importance of the right people and making those boss moves.
It's very important to be present in who you're around because who you're around represents you, believe it or not. No
That's
matter,
good.
if you have $1 million clients or not $1 million clients, but whomever you are surrounding yourself with, they're a representation of you. So you want those people to be of excellence and have a positive output. If they're always putting out negativity, when people see you and you're around that person, they're going to think that you're just like them. So it's very, very, very important to, be mindful of that.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. My grandmother used to say all the time, show me who your friends are and I'll show you who you are. Right. And that's
Mm-hmm.
really, really key, especially when it comes to business, because I believe that people are attracted to who you are, not an opportunity, not a company. They first see you. And if
Right.
you're able to exude the right energy, the right type of, you know, goodness, people want to be
Mm-hmm.
a part of that. And so let's talk about that because we have been in each other's lives for a long time.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
been
glow
a
up has
long
been
time.
real. Okay. It has been real. So let's talk about how was it meeting me then, like 7, 8 years ago? How was that impactful in your life? And to see 8 years later how things have graduated, like how has that journey been for you? And then I'll share when I'm done. I mean, when you're done.
Well, when we first met, you were with a different company at that time, and you've always had that presence of, dominating. You always have. But seeing you evolve, and I've literally seen you evolve to the person then to the person now are totally, completely, entirely different people. And like, throughout the journey, I said, Sharita, you glowing. I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you. Okay. But you have become, and your energy, like before, you would still speak, and people will still listen. But now when you speak, if they're not listening, they're gonna turn their head. They're gonna be like, wait, who is that? Who is that? No, I hear her. Who is that? And they're because you just have that energy about you now. It's like,
Aw,
I don't know. It's like, a flower. You nurture that flower, you feed that flower, and then next thing you know, that flower starts to bloom. And that's where
that's
you are.
awesome.
I feel like you're blooming, girl. You beyond blooming. I don't even know what is beyond blooming, but it's
Aw,
there. But it's there. It's totally different
thank
people.
you. Thank you. And I could say the same thing for you. Like I remember when we first started working together, and
Hmm.
when I look at your portfolio now, I'm like, whoa, what a difference. But you know what? You said something. You said that when you nurture something, that's how it's like it blooms. And that's what I believe you've done. Like you have been an avid person to constantly pour back into yourself and being able to learn, invest, and try different things. Like you're not afraid to be that risk taker. And that's a beautiful thing because when it comes to being a boss in any industry and whatever you're doing, you have to take risk, period. And on, let them see you, girl. Let them see you. And so they have to be able to take risk, and you've been able to do that. And literally, your work has been seen by so many people and been around so many clientele that are seven figures and above because of your ability to grow, not stay stagnant. And that has been such an amazing benefit to you, but also the people that have been blessed to work with you, right? So this is the thing. We see you sporting the hat, girl. We see you sporting the top of hat. Now, I'm excited and so proud of you because you became a supervisor in like record breaking time. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank
Congratulations to
you.
you. But talk about that because you said something to me today that really was like, You said that you were able to do something that even you didn't even know you had the capability of doing it.
Mhm.
So talk about how you were able to accomplish that and what did it take from you to get it done?
Well, first, it's a conscious decision. Like we all have things going on, especially this unique time that we're currently in. Like our whole world just totally just shifted, and
Yeah.
put us into this uncomfortable place. Now, being in an uncomfortable place, beautiful things can bloom out of it, but it's a choice to allow it. You have to make a
Yeah.
choice. So, like, if you want this business, if you want to excel to the rank that you want to excel to, you have to look at where you want to excel to and beyond. Don't take where you are right now as this is where I am, this is what I'm working with. Take what you have and make it work. Like even just not even just with Tava in my own, extra things that I do on the side. There's been times that I had to make sacrifices. I had what I had. You know what I mean? If I didn't know the skill set, I went out and I learned it. My answer was
Absolutely.
yes. Do you know how to do that, Rakaya? Yes. Don't know how to do
Exactly.
that, but I went out and I learned how to do it. And guess what?
Right.
I got the bag. And guess
That is
what?
so
It was better than I thought it was going to be. So you have to have that mindset to say, okay, let me see the resources that I have. What
that's
resources do I have that can help me excel of what I'm trying to do in my business? So,
that's
it takes a little bit of sacrifice, but it also takes sitting back, grounding yourself, and looking at what you have and making it work because you can make it work if you make the decision that you're going to make it work.
That's good. You said a few things that I want to touch on. Make sure you share the broadcast. All of you that are watching, make sure you share. Rakaya, make sure you share as well. So this is the thing. You mentioned utilizing your resources. bosses learn how to make stuff happen out of nothing. We often hear people say in the church world, God will make a way out of no way. So can bosses, okay? We will find a way to use what we have and make it work. And we were joking right before we actually gone on the live. I was sharing with Rakaya how on my first book, my actual picture on that book, they don't know, they can't tell, but it was a picture that I took on my phone. I took the picture on my phone, literally put one of those little graphics where it had the black and white edit. And that was it. That was my picture. I didn't have time to think about, oh my gosh, I need to get a photo shoot. I need to do this professionally. I didn't have time for all that. I just knew that I needed to write a book and I needed to get it done. And that was it. Talking about that, we're in November. Wow. This is actually the month that I had decided to write the book and started writing the book. It was this month. And the reason why I had decided to do so was because I was so determined that I was not going to start the next year not being in my purpose. And I was sleeping on somebody's couch. I had my daughter at the time. She was like, I think 10 months old. And I was like, I need to do something. And I didn't have the resources financially to do what most people do when they have an actual launch. But I was able to use what I had. And from there on, went on to create my first best-selling book. So when you hear Makaya talking about, you use what you have, get it done. That's what real bosses do. So if you're a boss watching right now, go ahead and type boss in the comment section. Let's see what bosses are actually watching us. So Rakaya, you become supervisor, you make the decision, you do all that good stuff. Now you're growing and your team is growing.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to share with other people that may be watching why you decided to partner with Tava and why you decided to join the BAM Bosses.
Well, I was ready to get more healthy, lose some pounds,
Gotcha.
and I've been watching Tava for a whole year.
Talk
From when
about
it
it.
first came out. And I saw the growth. And
Mm,
then I saw people that looked like me making it,
mm,
doing it,
that's good.
making it happen. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. I want to
Wow.
create more of that. And then I
Mm.
was like, who else would I do it with? Of course, Sharita Leon. I'm not gonna do it with nobody else. And I came to you. I said, Sharita, what's your link? You
Yep,
like,
that's exactly what happened.
I was like, what is it? I
So
need
let
the
me
link
tell you.
now.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Because you guys know I always keep it 100, right? So I see Miss Donna's in the building. Hey, Donna. So listen, when Makaya says that she was watching for a whole year, she literally was. And let me tell you something, okay? Rakaya was one of the first people on my very first launch call. Do you hear me? The very first launch call I ever had in Tava back in October of 2019, she was on there. And she was like, well, no, okay, sure, no problem. A year later, and here we are. So, listen, y'all. When I tell you don't want to wait, you really don't want to wait. I mean, it's good to have you now, but don't let a whole year pass and you're still thinking about it. Because let me tell you something, timing and positioning is everything. That's in
Mm-hmm.
any industry and every company. Timing and positioning is everything. So literally, had Rakaya said yes a year ago, it would look a whole lot different for her. But anyway, just so you
but this is number 2, baby.
come on.
Things
Yeah,
about to
two
get
doing
real
bigger and better.
hot.
Come on.
It's about to get real hot.
Bigger and better. And this is what's happening because there is a shift that's taking place. There's a newness that's taking place, and you learn and you grow, right? You should be growing at all times. Leaders grow, bosses grow. And when you come together and you have a slew of bosses that come from all different industries that come together, honey, that's what the BAM bosses are. We are billionaires and millionaires making it happen and literally creating a lifestyle that looks like a movie. We create a lifestyle that you don't have to vacation from, right? You go on vacation because you want to, not because, oh God, I need to go on vacation. No, we are taking things into our control, allowing ourselves to live life by design. Like today is my daughter's birthday. And the fact that, I mean, she's been home with the whole, quarantine with schooling, whatever, that's my choice. But the fact that I can be home with her to do that is what really is important. That's what really matters in life. So Rakaya, you mentioned that you saw people that looked like you, but then you said, I want to create more of that. That is powerful. Like, touch on that a little bit more. Why is that even important? How do you do that? How do you make people, how do you create more of the goodness and Black excellence that you already see?
Absolutely. I feel like our community needs this. They need to see people that looks like them that they can do it too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And we can do it too. So that's important to me and that's my stance and that's my movement and anybody that talks to me, I said that's one of the reasons why I've joined Tava. I said because I want to make more of that. I want to create more of that. And I want people to understand that they can do that no matter where you are. I'm
yeah,
from Detroit, Michigan. Lived here my whole life. I lived other places too. But, you know, I have a little bit of that hustler mentality. But, I want to show my community you can do it. It can be done. So I want to be a
absolutely.
representation of that.
That's good. It can be done. And, our CEO is actually originally from Detroit. So, y'all got that in common. But I think a lot of times people they think that they're too busy, right? They're like, well, I'm too busy. I don't have time to, start another business. I don't really know if I can do it. And I'm like, okay, I get being busy. I'm busy too. Okay. But it's all about incorporating things in your life and you make room for what is actually important for you. I mean, Rakaya, you have several things that you're doing, being a mother, being an entrepreneur, and being able to do, a lot of different things. How have you been able to, keep all that together? Donna says, hustle like you broke every day, right? Okay, get it done. Donna, I'm still waiting for you, honey. I don't know why you're still waiting, darling. I'm gonna put you out there. You're another boss that is part of this movement, darling. You right here in New York. What is happening? Okay. But Rakaya, talk about that. How have you been able to incorporate it? Because you're a busy, successful woman. How have you been able to do this as a single mother as well?
You got to make it a priority. You got to make a priority. And I stand by for the things that you truly want, you make time for. People say, I don't have time. I don't have time. You have time to sleep. You have time to
Right.
eat. You have time to go to the club. You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
You have time to just not do nothing. Like you have time right now. So, I
Exactly.
mean,
Make
you
it work.
make time for the things that you want. It's not that it's saying that, hey, I need 8 hours of your day. 1 hour. You could dedicate
Right.
30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Lunchtime, 15 minutes. You get what I'm saying? Like you can make it happen. You can make
Right.
time.
It's all about incorporating things in your life, right? So
Hmm.
for me, I literally, I'm like a walking example of this. If I'm in an Uber, I'm talking to my Uber driver about this coffee. I'm talking to them about, the tea. I'm getting into conversation. So I didn't go out of my way to do anything. It's what I'm doing every single day. If I'm going out, I'm going to talk to somebody, right? My Instacart delivery driver, hey, by the way, would you like to sample? Like, it's literally a part of what I do every day. So it's no different. I think what happens is people compartmentalize what they are doing and how they're going to fit it in, how they make this extra, time. But in essence, it's really all about you being able to incorporate into your day to day. If you are someone that drinks coffee every day, okay, so why are you not drinking Caprice? So it's literally that simple. So now you start drinking a coffee that you're benefiting from both physically and financially. You go and someone sees you drinking coffee. Now there's a conversation starter right there. You're on social media anyway. If you're going to be posting a picture, you may as well post a picture of something that's going to make you money. Like this
Hmm.
is like little simple things that we do where we're able to incorporate this in our life and go from there. It's literally that simple. And the thing is this. People do it all the time. They go to a restaurant, they love the food, they'll tell somebody else about it. You're already doing that, but you're not getting paid. See, a boss finds ways to monetize everything. Period. Like I don't even like wearing stuff or someone asks me about something if I'm not getting a paid for it. Like, where's my link? I need a link, honey.
I'm bad with that. I'm so
Listen,
bad with
you got
that.
all of the links, Kaya. You have all of the links. All of the ways. So as we come to a close, I want you, Rakaya, to touch on becoming someone you need to become to get the results that you want and being able to get over hurdles, right? We've all gone through some things in life. We all find ourselves sometimes in that in between stage trying to figure out, how do I get back to myself? Like, how do I get back to that queen that I know I am? Or maybe you're a king watching. How have you been able to overcome some of the setbacks and find a way right back to being a boss?
Writing it down. Writing it down. I have a journal. I have several journals, all for different things. So you want to write it down. You want to make it clear. Don't overcomplicate things.
Mm-hmm.
Do not overcomplicate things. Write it down. Keep it plain and simple. And then just take action on it. You know what I mean? And just like, I've always said, every little win grows into a bigger win. So celebrate every little win because it'll make you feel good. And when you feel good, you do even greater things and you want to continue to do it.
That's good. That's good. Celebrate every win. That's good. Because when you're someone that's an overachiever or when you're a boss, you're not always able to celebrate every win because you're so busy trying to reach for that next thing. You're like, but I got to do this and I got to do that. Take a few seconds to celebrate where you've come from, right?
Yeah.
You're not where you say in church, I'm not where I used to be, but thank God I'm not, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be, right? So take
Hmm.
time to celebrate you on your journey of becoming and being able to celebrate that. Yes, you got to celebrate every win, celebrate every
Hmm.
win, take time. And that's part of gratitude. Gratitude helps with elevation. The more grateful you are, the more you can actually attract. So make it your business to be grateful, celebrate your wins, and keep it moving. So we're coming to a close, right? And this is the message. This is the message right now. The call to action. The call to action. Rakaya, tell people once again why they need to be a part of the Band Bosses movement and tell them that those that are watching directly from your page, how they can get in contact with you.
Okay. One of the biggest reasons to be part of Band Bosses is because of the simple fact, like we're family over here. We're family over here. If you need a place and you want a place and actually be with a company that's going to lift you up, it's not a competition. We're going to lift
Right.
you up and we want to see you win. Not just talk about it, we're going to show you. And if you look at our record, you will see our team is winning. So why not
I'm
be
just
with
saying.
winners? I'm just saying, be a boss. If you already a boss, be a boss.
Come on.
But
Trying to tell you.
if you want to link up with me, all you have to do is just go to Facebook/Rakaya. Hey Rakaya. Um, and get in my inbox. Let's get to
Absolutely.
it.
Let's get to it, honey. So, as she said, you want to be a part of a winning team, people that are winning. And more importantly, we are helping a lot of people create not only a different stream of income, but for some people, it's replacing their income. Some people have lost their jobs. There are people that were professionals through this pandemic that have lost their opportunity to create income. And then there have been others that have been able to soar because of seeing the need to create more. And a lot of times we get complacent and just say, well, I'm good. But the truth is, you need to be doing more, right? Multiple streams of income is a necessity, not just a goal. And so,
Mhm.
what we truly believe in is giving people the opportunity to tap into those multiple streams, learning what they need to learn, having the coaching that is necessary for them to win, and literally being able to see great results manifest in their lives. That's what we're doing. We're having a lot of people do that at the same time. Listen, y'all, Thanksgiving is around the corner. People are going to be eating a whole bunch of food. They're going to need a detox. They need to hit you up, right? Then we know after, there you go, get your Vassia. Then January comes, everybody and their mama wants to lose weight. So why don't you become the solution to the problem that many people have and tap into a recession-proof industry? That's only genius, right? It's not simple, it's genius.
Mhm.
And you want to be a part of that. So listen, if you're watching directly from my page, it's time for you to get started. You watched for a whole year. why not move forward? It's time to make things happen. And if you're watching from YouTube, go ahead and email sharitaleon@gmail.com or find me on Facebook, inbox me, and let's get it done. Like, we are a movement here. We're changing lives and we're having fun and looking good while we do it. So go ahead,
Okay.
get an eye. Thank you so much, Makaya, for coming on and gracing the people with your presence today. I'm so grateful for you. And literally, y'all, I'm telling you, we have so many gems in our team. I'm trying to tell you, like, on the real, I can't brag, but we the boss for real. I'm just saying, like, we have, I mean, you guys see, like, I can't even tell you. You're going to have to see what else is coming up. I can't tell everything. I can't tell everything. You got to be an insider. But thank you for watching. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life. Be blessed, y'all.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it. I'm a millionaire.
Get your money. Get your money.